I'm someone who struggles with motivation. Now, I was just talking to my friend about this. This is where the idea for the video came from. So, I've been sitting here for like an hour trying to figure out what I want to post about, what I want to record, right? Also, don't mind me, I kind of died in between. I was kind of doing a little stuff off camera, trying to get some things that way, didn't just bore y'all with all that fun stuff. But anyway, so I struggle with motivation, uh, and me and my friend were just talking about this because at work I can really seem to be motivated. I'm hyped as shit. I'm like, yeah, start doing it. I'm gonna start doing it, and then I I'm down to do it, and but then by the time that I get home, I don't feel the same energy. I feel like, oh, I don't want to do this. I can't do this. Not even just I can't. Excuse me, but I have no energy for it. But when I'm home, I struggle with that motivation as well. Like I really don't know how to get myself to do things. I guess I get really overwhelmed. But I came up with I mean, I've heard of this before, but like I came up with an idea for myself, and I figured I told them to do it for them too. And I was like, oh shit, wait, hold on, let me make a video about this. So, motivation, it comes and goes, like inspiration comes and goes and shit like that. And that's why, like, it's like when the iron's hot, you should strike, obviously, if you can. But what about those times where you can't, like I said, when you're at work? You gotta give yourself the motivation, obviously, because, it doesn't just, happen, and, sometimes it does, but the main way that I usually get motivated is by doing things. When I'm at work, I'm working and like, I'm focusing on my job, but I'm thinking too at the same time. And when you're working, you're getting your blood pumping. Oh, that's why people work out too. When you work out and oh my God, I just had like some crazy ass realizations too. So yeah, so I think I'm on the pulse with this one. So in order for you to keep yourself motivated or get motivation to do things, you have to do things. Like, you gotta force yourself to do it. And not in like a toxic way, like you're gonna start draining yourself to do it. No, like you've gotta be like, alright, I really don't wanna fully do this. It's like getting out of the bed in the morning. You don't wanna do it, but you make yourself do it anyway. And it gives you the energy to go through the day. So something like that. You gotta find things that'll get the creative juices flowing. Yeah, so what I would suggest is do things that you like to do. You should just try to draw, even if you don't want to draw. Like just try to draw, or maybe go for a walk. Going for a walk, listen to music, dance. Like do something to get your blood flowing. Because when your blood starts flowing, it'll start triggering your brain because the blood flows to your brain, and it'll make it easier to think. You won't feel like you're in such a creative rut. I think that the biggest reason that I'm unmotivated is because I'm stagnant. A lot of the time I just sit around. I'm right here sitting in my chair. I'm playing the game now. And I was talking to my friend, and that's what inspired the video. I was taking action. I was taking small actions, and then I was thinking, and that gave me the motivation to do this. I gotta figure out why my game's lagging and stuff like that. I might just have to reinstall the thing. But, so motivation is something that you have to work for. And that's something that I think that we should start doing more, because we can't keep sitting around and we can't just sit around and let our life go by. I think we all have goals, and I think that one of the biggest things that keeps us from chasing those goals is because we don't feel like we have the time or energy. We're not motivated for it. There's so much that could go wrong for us in comparison to what could go good, but there's also so much that can go good. It's like sitting back. It's like a back and forth. Like, it could be, you just got to take the chance, though. You just got to take the chance and try to get the good things by pushing yourself. Because at the end of the day, no one's gonna push you. I mean, people will push you, but at the end of the day, you're the only one who will be able to push yourself and get yourself to actually do it. You know the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And that's something that is very true. You can tell anyone anything, and they won't do it. And if someone tells you something, a chance that you might not want to do it, because we as humans, we can be stubborn. We like to think that we know everything. You know, I get a little stubborn sometimes, like all the time actually. You know, but like, that's normal. That's human. So we have to be the ones to hold ourselves accountable for doing the things that we want to do, and that includes giving ourselves our own motivations. Um, and you could think about your goals. If think about your goals while you're doing whatever you're doing to keep your juices flowing and try to get the motivation. Think about why you're doing it, like, because that will help motivate you too. Because it's like you got your eye on the prize. You've got like a north. It's your North Star. You have a North Star goal, and if you have the North Star and you know where to go, you're gonna follow that, and when you do, you'll get what you want. And you're not going to get what you want, though, if you're just sitting around waiting for motivation to strike, or waiting for opportunity. This is the same thing with life. You got to go out of your way to make opportunity. That way you can create the life that you want. Because opportunity won't always just come to you. It will if you go out of your way looking for it. But it won't just, like, no one's going to walk up to you and, like, be like, here, you want a job? Like, that was weird. You have to be the one to push yourself out of the rut. You've got to be the one to pull yourself from the dirt. You've got to drag yourself out of the mud, dog. And when you do that, then you'll be able to do everything and anything that you want, and the world will be yours. And it's a practice that I only just, like, literally just thought about right now, so I don't really have like an answer on how long it takes to do it, but all I know is that once you start, it's better than not. So it's way better to sit here and get this going while you want to, not even while you want to, get this going as soon as possible. That way you're not sitting here wondering, like, what if I did that instead? Like, what happened if what would my life been? Like, you don't want to live with the regrets. I don't want to live with regrets. It's important that we keep ourselves accountable and push ourselves to our goals and to be the best person that we can be. And the best person we can be is someone who chases their goals. Someone who, because when you chase your goals, you become an inspiration for others too. Like, you doing you will make other people, like, case in point, I started streaming on TikTok, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get this going over here. But I started streaming on TikTok, and when I'm streaming on TikTok, I'm getting I was talking to my other friend, the one that I met over the weekend, I guess 2 weeks ago now. No, a week ago now. Anyway, he is inspired. He kind of wants to start streaming now too. And he was nervous about it, but I told him a simple process of how to set it up, and he was thinking about it more. He's thinking about it more. That's pretty fucking cool, and that's just because I started streaming, and he doesn't even watch my streams. He was just hearing about it, because I tell everyone that I stream. He doesn't have TikTok, that's why, as far as I know. But you know, it's like I'm doing me. I'm pushing myself to do this stuff. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. I'm gonna have this up. Oh, today I guess. Okay, tomorrow as of the time of recording this, and I'll have it uploaded by tomorrow. So it'll be today, May 10th. Not May 10th. March 10th. Right? This is the 10th. It's the 9th. No, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's the 10th. So it will be tomorrow, March 10th, on TikTok. You know, at Thorox. No, at Cosmology. No, at Thorok, with not with no S. At Thorok. I'll have it on the screen. Anyway, and if I can, I'll have it on here too. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna tinker around with that later. But yeah, I'm doing something for me, and I'm pushing myself to do it. And I didn't even realize that I'm pushing myself to do it. I really wanted to play the game. But now that I'm pushing myself more and more and more, like, people are wanting to do it, and that's really cool. I told you, being yourself is an inspiration for others. And that's what we need more of in this world right now, especially with everything going on right now, with all the AI slop, all the chaotic shit going on. We need people who are real and showing up. We need people to show up, and we don't need like showing up in like a performative way. Like we need people to actually show up as themselves and embrace who they are in the world. The reason I'm doing all this mining right now is because I'm trying to, I think I'm gonna build like a nice little village thing over here, like a nice little, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I want to clear out a nice big area so I have plenty of space to work with. But yeah, you really just need to get started, and the best way to get started is to just like slowly do it. Slowly push yourself, little by little. And and when you're feeling the most motivated, that's when you definitely should, if you can. If you can't, just remember what you were feeling motivated about for later. That way, when you go to do whatever activity you are gonna do to get the juices flowing, you'll be able to just go full force for it. You'll re-inspire yourself. Because if you can do it once, you can do it again. You know, it's not, the feeling's not lost forever. So we should definitely focus in on that. And not focus in, yeah, we should focus in on doing that. That way we can be our best selves and get all the things that we want and deserve. Because if you're watching this, you definitely want to you want to grow in some way. You want to be better. I feel like you're just as hungry as I am. If you're watching this, and that's great. We need hungry people. We need people who are go-getters. So it's time to be a go-getter and go get your motivation. All right. If you guys enjoyed, please smash that like button. Sorry, I was just digging all day. You know, I just really wanted to get this out there. Don't worry, I'll finish the digging off camera. But if you enjoyed, please smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Leave a comment and say, let's get it. If you made it this far into the video, we're on the road to 500, trying to hit it by May or June. Um, Hopefully May. Share this video with your friends. And remember to get up and get going. Alright? Peace, broskies. See ya.